Hey, what's up, YouTube? So, yesterday I had done my 20th liver flush, and it came on the heels of a 33-day juice fast with some raw foods thrown in. These, as you can see, are just a sample of some of the liver stones that came out, also known as gallstones or intrahepatic stones. Right here is a US quarter. And that's just to give you a size comparison of how very large these stones are. I'm going to move this over here to show you. That's how big the stones are that were in my liver. Of all of the liver flushes, this one produced the largest stones. I think you start off with chafe, and then you get small stones and larger stones. And I'm going to take an educated guess and say there's maybe a dozen more that I have to do. I'm probably going to have to do 31 or 32 liver flushes, I think, and the average is probably going to move closer to this size of stone. Also, I'd like to just point out that this is just a sample. There was tons of green slime that came out, and I was running errands and I had to make a couple stops into public restrooms, and there were plenty more instances where I didn't collect any stones. I just did this as just a sample of what comes out during a successful liver flush. Now, to get these kind of results, these things have been clogged in my liver, causing symptoms. These have probably been here for some of them decades. But I have to say, when I woke up in the morning today, a lot of my chronic pain condition that I've had for a long time, the symptoms subsided. And they typically do after a liver flush. They might go away really hardcore for a couple of days, and they'll come back to an extent, but the average pain always goes down. I'm also going to add that I do this in conjunction with a very healthy lifestyle. I've been into the raw food movement for a little over 7 years, and I've also been living the cleansing lifestyle, all the different cleanses, for about that amount of time. But it took me a long time for my body to be able to push out large stones. And I also used apple cider vinegar diluted with water to really break those stones up in the day or two preceding it, and some of Dr. Schultz's liver and gallbladder herbs to also further soften the stones before the liver flush. I think the month plus of eating very little food and mostly living on juice, green juices and vegetable juices, really produced great results and really optimized my body to push out as many large stones as possible. So I'm just showing you what comes out when you really apply yourself to the cleansing lifestyle. These kind of things are lurking in your body. They're causing disease, they cause aging, they can even cause cancer, and you probably have intrahepatic stones yourself. So just going to share this with you. Take from it what you will. And I've also read things on the internet. Some people are very skeptical. They say that this is a mixture of the olive oil and grapefruit that you drink and that it congeals. And there is no way, I'm telling you, just the amount of grapefruit juice and olive oil is probably a cup about this big, excuse me. And there's no way that it made these green stones. I mean, it was like a very light pink and very light yellow translucent mixture that I had mixed together, and these are very big green stones. So that being said, it's also my 34th day of fasting, and I'm going to add that after this, and I shouldn't have done it, but I broke away and had a little bit of cooked food, just because that 30 days plus of almost no food, and this on the heels of it, was a little much. But I have about I'm going to go for about 60 or maybe even 100 days of the green juice fasting with some raw food, just because I can at this point. I've been doing this for about 7 years. So that's a little long-winded, but that's my video for today. Thanks for checking in.